Hi there, Year 2. Welcome to your final guided reading lesson today about the deadly boomslang. Let's press on with the lesson. Hopefully now you can see my screen. The deadly boomslang. This is our last day where we will be doing those slightly more tricky inference questions, but do not worry, okay? I will be here to help you. So let's begin though by recapping those words from yesterday. If I say something that can kill, I can say what about that thing that can do that damage? I can say it is, well done if you said, deadly. What do I say if I'm saying something quietly, maybe a bit under my breath? Okay, what might I be doing here? How am I saying these words? Well done if you said I am muttering, or if I muttered those words. Okay, the verb is to mutter. I could use the past tense. Yesterday I muttered. Okay, I could use I could also say I was muttering. Okay, right. What's another word? What about showing off or bragging? What word? What's another word? A synonym for bragging. Remember, synonym just means a different word with the same meaning. What is a synonym for the word bragging? Well done if you said boasting or boasted. Okay. The verb is to boast. Yesterday, I boasted about completing my jigsaw. Okay. But the verb is to boast. What do we call teeth that can come out of the mouth? Who can tell me this? Well done if you said fangs. Okay, fangs. And the last word we learnt these last 2 days, or last 2 lessons, moving or doing something that means you do not get noticed. The lion had to move, insert word, to catch its prey. What word would that be? Well done if you said sneakily or sneaky. Okay. Sneaky is an adjective. It describes the noun, the sneaky ninja. Or sneak illy would be the adverb describing the verb. The ninja moved sneakily through the house. Okay. But it all comes from the main verb, which is to sneak. Okay. So well done if you got all those words correct. Right, now what we're going to do is play jump in using the text, okay, before we move on to our inference questions. So, the deadly the doomslang. We know it should be the deadly boomslang. The deadly boomslang. The old chief was dead. The villagers needed a new leader. We need someone big and strong, said one villager. We need someone clever, said another. An old woman spoke up. What we need is someone who can speak up for us. And before she could finish, a noisy boy shouted, I'll do it. I'm a great talker. I'm brave. I've got lots of friends. I've got a big heart, big ideas, and a big mouth, muttered the old woman. I'll show you how great I am, boasted the boy. Give me a task and I'll do it. I'm not scared of anything. Now, at that time, there was a problem in the village. This was the problem. It was a silent, slithery, sly, scaly, scary, sneaky, and deadly snake. This was one bad snake. One bite from its fangs, and you were history. The snake was a deadly boomslang, and it lived near the path to the river. 3 villagers were nearly bitten by the snake. The other villagers were too scared to go along the shady, tree-lined path to the river. They knew what they wanted the big, noisy boy to do. Your job is to hunt and catch that deadly snake. Well done. Remember, that's just the first chapter. I wonder what happened in the rest of the story. Maybe something you can think about if you would like. So, before we look at this, what is inference? Inference just means working something out when you're not what we call being explicitly told, okay? Explicitly being told something is when it's very clear. It literally tells you. It might say in the text, the boy was cold. It tells you the boy is cold, so you know that. However, it could have said the boy was shivering, okay? If it says the boy was shivering, you would have to work out from that sentence that the boy was very cold, okay? Because that's what you do when you shiver. So, I'm shivering, it's so cold, okay? That's what inference is. It's working something out, really. So here, I have not explicitly told you what is going on in this picture. But what do you think is going on in this picture? How do you know? Okay, have a think, talk to your partners. What do you think is going on in this picture and why? Okay, pause the video, have a look, have a think, and tell me through the computer. Well done. I think what's happening, see if you agree with me, I think there is a grand ball happening. Why do I think it's a grand ball? Maybe one that Cinderella might have attended. But why do I think that? Well, I can see the room itself is very grand and very beautiful, which is where balls tend to take place. I can see the ladies and the gentlemen wearing black tie like tuxedos, and the girls are wearing grand, beautiful dresses, which is what you would do at a ball. It looks like people are dancing, which again, something people might do at a ball. So there are a few reasons why I think this might be a grand ball, okay? It hasn't explicitly told me this is a picture of Cinderella's ball, okay? I've had to work it out. I've had to infer things from the picture because that's the verb, to infer, okay? That's what inference is when you work something out and when you gain something just by looking or just by hearing without being explicitly told. Let's have a look at inference in terms of our text, okay? So question 1, how do you know being chief is an important job? How do you know being the chief is an important job? Okay, so I've read the question twice. No matter what type of question, we always read it twice. Really think what that question is asking me. How do I know being chief is an important job? Now I need to underline the key words. So how do I know being chief is an important job? Right, done that. Now I need to find evidence or think. So find evidence from the text, or it might ask me just to think. So it doesn't tell me explicitly why it's an important job, but let me read. The old chief was dead, so the village no longer has a chief. The villagers needed a new leader. They needed a new chief. So how do they know being chief was an important one? Really, because after the old one had passed away, they needed a new leader. Okay, if something is needed, it's very important. You need water, you need food. Clearly, it's important. Therefore, if the villagers need a new leader or a new chief, it must be an important job. So, how do you know being chief is important? Because it says the villagers needed a new leader. Okay, if it wasn't important, you wouldn't need one. Okay, but that's a tricky question. I haven't asked you that to do that question. That's for me to model the importance of one word. Okay, It wasn't the villagers wanted a new leader. It said the villagers needed a new leader. So the author used the word needed to show how important that role was, okay, how important that job is. Let's have a look here. What word or which word tells me the snake is dangerous? Okay, which word here, it should say, tells me the snake was dangerous? It doesn't say the snake was very dangerous, but it does say something. So read the question, okay, read it twice. What word tells me the snake was dangerous? Which word tells me the snake was dangerous? Underline the key words. Well, it's word, one word tells me the snake is dangerous. Now I need to find evidence or think. Your job is to hunt and catch that deadly snake. Wait a sec, your job is to hunt and catch that deadly snake. They've used the adjective deadly to tell me the snake is dangerous. So what word tells me the snake is dangerous? It is deadly. It is deadly, okay? And that's why the author has used the word deadly, because it tells the reader the snake is very dangerous. If it just said your job is to hunt and catch a snake, you might be thinking, oh, that is a little bit scary, okay? But it could be a snake that doesn't cause harm. But the job is to catch a deadly snake. And that makes it a little bit more scary for the person doing that job. So last thing, reread the question. Have you answered it? So which word tells me the snake is dangerous? Deadly. I have answered the question. Right, your job now, guys, is to complete the worksheet and the text. I've also put the answers on the working from home page. So once you finish, you can check to see if you got the same answers as I did. Okay, good luck. Speak to you later. Bye-bye.